Hey guys, hope you're having a great day. We are actually experiencing a blizzard warning in my area, so I hope the weather is warmer wherever you guys are watching this from right now. And if it's not, if you do have to go out today, I hope that you drive safe and be careful and stay safe. And you know what, if you don't have to go out though, don't go out. Maybe just stay home and binge watch my videos. Sounds like a safer bet, right? Alright, and speaking of my videos and my channels, last week I asked you guys if we could possibly see 50 subscribers by the end of the month, and it's not the end of the month yet, but we hit our 50! Yay! Okay, so I'm super excited about that. Thank you guys so much. Thank you to everybody who has liked my videos, watched, viewed, commented, subscribed, all of that stuff. I really, really appreciate it, and let's not stop now. I don't want to be too ambitious, but we are on the road to Tampa. So we are going to have some very exciting content coming up, and hopefully we can see maybe 70, 75 subscribers for next month. It's already pretty exciting to hit 50 in my second month of doing YouTube, so I really appreciate all the support I've gotten from you guys. And also in honor of that, what I wanted to do today for my This Week in WWE / Theme Week, I wanted to do a video called FAV, and that's Fan Appreciation Video. And what I want to do with that is I want to talk about 4 of the WWE brands and their shows this week, and then attach with each brand, shout out the name of one of my subscribers, people who have been most active on the channel, most instrumental in helping me promote it, and always commenting, viewing, just sending out those positive vibes. So I thought it would be really fun because I want that to be one of the things that sets this video apart from all the other wrestling channels on YouTube. And I know there's like a gazillion other channels out there, and you have a lot of content you could be watching, but you're watching me right now and you chose my channel. So I am so grateful and just thankful and appreciative of that, and it really does mean the world to me. I appreciate each and every one of my subscribers so very much. So I'm going to pick 4 of you guys, and I'm going to ask you in the comment sections for your feedback, because I think something that could set this channel apart is being interactive. I don't just want this to be another YouTube video that you watch or another wrestling YouTube channel out there. I want it to be different. I want it to be fun and innovative and interactive, and I want it to feel like a community. So with that, today is Thursday. We have Super Showdown and Nxt Uk, and I have not watched those yet today. I'm going to be watching them tonight. So we are going to start with last week's SmackDown and work our way up to yesterday's NXT. So without further ado, let's talk about SmackDown. We have an interesting story going on in the love romance department, or in some people involved in the storyline right now, lack thereof. We have the Otis and Mandy Rose and Dolph Ziggler storyline, and I think this is really exciting, and it's gotten some dimension to it. So it was a fun, lovable storyline, but now Dolph interjected himself, and we see that based on the interaction that Tucker and Mandy had, that maybe there was some misinformation and maybe some wires got crossed, and so I'm still hoping that Otis and Mandy can work things out and they can realize that this was just a misunderstanding. So I guess we'll see where that storyline goes. But another thing that's, speaking of interesting, that I want to talk about is we have had some glitches appearing at random points in SmackDown. They had been occurring since the week before, but they were so weird and random that it's like a lot of people thought, is this on my end? Is this my TV, my cable satellite provider? Is this the area that I live in? Is there something wrong with the TV, the show, something? But then when they did it again the following week, it pretty much was, you know, not pretty much, it was certain that this was something that WWE was intentionally doing. And they're just really fast little glitches. I'm sure you guys have all seen them and you know exactly what I'm talking about. And I'm sure you know the internet speculation attached to that about who it possibly could be. And if it is this person, it would be a new debut. So that's pretty exciting, but there actually ends up being possibly more to the story than we thought, and that revealed itself later in the week. But since we're still on SmackDown, the last thing I want to talk about here is, of course, the SmackDown Women's Division, which I have been raving about. And this match was Carmella versus Naomi, and that was for an opportunity, a title match at Super Showdown in Saudi Arabia. So the winner of that match would get to face Bayley in Saudi Arabia for the title, and Naomi ended up picking up the win. I'm a fan of both Carmella and Naomi. Ideally, what I would have liked was Bayley to interfere in this match, and thinking that she cost both ladies the opportunity, but then it gets turned around in her and it got made into a triple threat. That would have been my preference, but I also understand that this is a Saudi Arabia show, and we are still taking baby steps as far as the ladies are concerned. But those baby steps are growing, and they are turning into bigger, giant steps, because now the women are getting to do things in Saudi Arabia that we did not deem possible, that we did not think was possible, and the accomplishments that they are making over there is just, it warms my heart, and it's amazing, and I'm so proud of all of the ladies of the women's division, not just SmackDown, but everybody who's had a chance to have that opportunity, you know, to have that privilege and that honor. I love it. I think it's great. We've seen it at the last Super Showdown, and hopefully we'll continue to see it. But anyways, so this one is going to be Bayley versus Naomi for the women's title in Saudi Arabia at Super Showdown. And I want to know, how about Jerry Slaughter Jr.? I would like to know your feedback on SmackDown, so drop it in the comment section. And of course, everybody is welcome and encouraged to comment on the videos and give their opinion on any of the shows, but I just thought it would be super special to, you know, in honor of reaching 50 subscribers, just to pick out a few names and call them out personally, you know, for their opinion, for their feedback, just to let them know I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody, but if you want your name mentioned in my videos, if you want me to you know, personally call you out on the videos and get your opinion, and I would, you know, love to do that for everybody. So just, you know, make sure you stay active on the channel, make sure you're promoting it, make sure you drop a comment and let me know, so the next time around we do this, we can pick a whole new group of people, and I don't know, I think it'll be fun. So I hope you guys think it'll be fun and enjoyable. So Jerry Slaughter Jr., let me know what you think about SmackDown. Alright, so next, 205 Live. We had Danny and Oni versus Daivari and Brian Kendrick in a no DQ match. This match was great. It was crazy, it was chaotic, it was so fun, and the best part about this match for me, honestly, because I'm a big fan of all four of these guys, was the great crowd reaction. I've been asking for this, I've been wanting it. You know, let's not beat around the bush here. People go to the SmackDown show, the vast majority of them, you know, they go for SmackDown, and they don't necessarily always care or show the utmost appreciation to the 205 matches. If you are one of those people and you're going to an upcoming SmackDown, please make sure you show some 205 love, because these guys work their butts off for you, and they are amazing talents, and I want to do some future shows and even theme shows on 205, so I'm really excited about that brand. I love it, and it was so nice to see the crowd really showing love in this match and really getting loud and getting into it, and deservingly so, because they had a great match. I really enjoyed it, and I want to know if Richard, my buddy back from my wrestling days, Truman, I'm calling you out on 205. I know we've talked about this below in the comment section too, that you're also a fan of 205. You're also a fan of Ariya Daivari. So I want to know what you thought about this match and about the whole 205 show and about the whole brand. So Truman, I would love to hear from you. Alright, so next we have NXT UK. And we had Tyler Bate versus Joseph Connors. And Tyler Bate picked up the win, but I think that Joseph Connors looked takeover worthy in this match. Definitely more so than, definitely more than takeover Portland worthy, but maybe not early NXT takeover worthy. maybe not like, you know, TakeOver New York worthy or anything like that. But he's getting there, though. He's, you know, I'm playing around, of course. But I want to know if you guys think that Joseph Connors is TakeOver worthy. If you see the possibility that he could be TakeOver worthy, is it in the cards for him? I thought he looked great in this match. Bate picked up the win, but Connors had a strong showing. I think he's looking TakeOver worthy. That's just my opinion. So, then we had Noam Dar versus Josh Morrell. Josh Morrell, wow. Okay, so Noam Dar picked up the win here, but Morrell looked great. He has a very exciting, innovative, high-flying, just action-packed style, and I hope that we see more of him. I really enjoyed this match. I think he had a really strong showing, but Noam Dar picked up the win there. So then we had Ilya versus Joe Coffey in Ilya's, what Joe Coffey claims to be his redemption match. So Ilya picked up the win there. And I want to know, Sebastian, what did you think of this show? If you can, tell me in the comment section below, if you are able to. And the reason why I say this is because, for some reason, YouTube has been, whenever Sebastian makes a comment, YouTube deletes it, like it disappears. So, it comes up in my notifications that he comments. He knows he comments. If anybody knows why these things randomly happen, I'd like to know. He'd like to know. I've sent messages to YouTube several times asking what's going on with this. So, Sebastian, if you can comment, I would love your feedback. If not, I'm sure you'll send it to me in a DM. But, YouTube, if you're listening to this, please let Sebastian comment, because he's a good friend of mine. He's a very close friend, and I love his feedback, and I love his opinion. So everybody, hashtag free Sebastian. Sebastian, please drop those comments below, if YouTube will let you. Okay, so, NXT. Cameron Grimes versus Dominik Dijakovic. And this match was really good, of course. Like, you see Cameron Grimes coming out. I've talked about him before and what a big fan I am. You know you're going to see an incredible match. Dominik Dijakovic comes out, same exact thing. You know you're going to see a spectacular match. Put these two guys together. Yes, please. Thank you. So, yeah, great match until Damian Priest decides to interject himself and hit Dominik Dijakovic in the back of the knee with what looked to be a pipe. A metal pipe, and Dominik obviously struggled to get back in the ring for the 10 count, but he did, only to eat the L from Cameron Grimes. So, what I'm thinking is this is a way to take Dominik off TV for a couple weeks, and just in time to come back and build up a match for TakeOver Tampa with him and most likely Damian Priest. It also might free up the NXT North American scene a little bit. So, I guess we'll see what happens there. So, next, the best part of the week, for me, of course, whenever Marcel is on my screen, I am a very happy person. My favorite wrestler in the world. I'll say it a million times. I love Marcel Bartel so much. He is incredible. So, Finn Balor cutting promo in the middle of the ring talking about what could possibly be next for Finn Balor. And he says he's done everything that there is to do, and, you know, he doesn't know what there's left for him to accomplish. Imperium's music hits, Marcel and Fabian come out, and Marcel, in his very elegant ways, basically said, no, you haven't accomplished everything. You haven't beat Walter. So, Fabian and Marcel proceeded to come out and get the better of Finn Balor and give him a nice little beatdown, which made me very, very happy. So, anytime Marcel is on my screen, I am very, very happy. He is the man, so I love him. He's the best. So, yeah, so obviously that made my week. But there's more yet. Very interesting stuff yet to come. We had NXT doing their own little version of having a weird random clips flashing on the screen. These were they were more detailed and longer than the glitches that we're seeing on SmackDown. I call them glitches because it's so fast it's not even clips with the ones on SmackDowns, but at least this was you know, enough to see a few images. And some of the images that I was able to catch in the NXT clips were a clock, a cross, There's a lot of chaos going on in there. It's looks like scenes from a lot of like maybe possibly apocalyptic sort of events, war type of stuff. Definitely nothing pretty. I think there was a crow too in the videos. So yeah, it's pretty interesting because we thought we knew what was going on with SmackDown. A lot of people thought that they had cracked that case, that we knew who was going to be that debut for SmackDown. And then just when we think we have the answers, WWE changes the question. Because now we're more confused than ever. So if anybody wants to shed some light on that, on their opinion, on who they think it could be, on what the heck is going on with these glitches and clips and random images. It's super fun though. I totally love it. It's great. I was confused in the best way possible. So NXT keeping us on our toes. I love it. So then we had Ciampa versus Austin Theory, and Austin Theory picked up the win on this, and he looked really great. Great, exciting match. Of course, both those guys are fantastic. That was a really fun match to see. So then we had Grizzled Young Veterans. Grizzled Young Veterans. That was terrible. Okay, I should just edit that out. Okay, versus the Forgotten Sons. This was so much fun. This was the first match of Forgotten Sons being possibly faces now. I'm a fan of the Forgotten Sons, heel or face. I really like them. I've always liked them. I like their character. I like what it stands for. But now that they're face, what they're doing really makes sense, and it's such a versatile role that it really does make sense for heel or face. But now what they're doing with Grizzled Young Veterans was just, again, some more NXT brilliance. This was a fun match. When Jackson Riker got involved, that crowd pop was so awesome. It seems like the crowds are really digging this idea just like I am. So I want to know if the Holiday Christopher Mace, are you digging this new version of Forgotten Sons and the stuff going on with Grizzled Young Veterans? What do you think of the whole NXT show that we just had yesterday? I would love your feedback, and as always, I would love everybody's feedback. But yeah, this video, I just want to make it super special, just to call out a few people and say thank you to everybody so much for subscribing, viewing, all of that. Keep it going, keep passing it on. Love you guys. Have a good week. Mwah, 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 mwah.